it's pretty hard, knowing that we could have executed a little bit better. Not saying that Washington State is good. They're a great team. They executed more plays than we did. We just fell a little short at the end.
Offensively, obviously, second week in a row, you guys have had turnover at the quarterback position. Tonight it was because of injury. What has that done to you guys offensively with your rhythm and things to be through two quarterbacks in both of your games here?
Yeah, I think it's just a part of football. That's why both of them practice hard during the week to be able to step in and take over the starting position. But Brett he'll be back strong, and Montel will get the job done just like he did last week.
Looked like you and Montel hooked up several times. Looked like decent chemistry. How much have you guys had a chance to work together?
We worked right off the bat as soon as he got here, just like I did when I first got here with Brett. And I think just repetition comes with chemistry comes with repetition. So I think the more we practice on it, the better to get throughout the year.
Beginning of the third overtime that tried to get you down the sideline. Looked like it was close. What'd you see there, and how close was that to being one you could grab?
It was just out of my reach. Wish you could have it back. Most players do, but just have to prepare and come get it next week.
How tough was that to see Brett go out like that, and what did you think of Montel?
I actually didn't know Brett was out until halftime when he was taking off his stuff, but I just talked to him. I know he wanted this game bad. Pretty much, this is where he's from. But yeah, it's just a part of the game. Injury comes with it, so I hope he can bounce back.
What would you think of how Montel came in with a lot on his shoulders and ran things?
I think he did pretty good. Montel usually handles everything good, and coach just tells the whole team how we're going to handle adversity. Brett going down was just a small lump of adversity, and I think we got through it pretty well. We just fell a little short.
That turnover in the fourth quarter obviously turns into a touchdown. In the end, how big of a swing was that play?
It was definitely a big swing, obviously, because when you score on defense, that's a vital part. But that's between Coach Hill and the quarterbacks. They'll get it done, and they'll work on it to eliminate plays like that.
Your defense has allowed, I think, 23, not counting overtime, 23 points in 2 games. What do you see out of that group, and how much are they kind of leading the charge for this team right now?
Like I said in the beginning of the season, I like the way the young guys run around. They're very young and they're very energetic, and I just hope they keep that energy. And they're going to be a pretty good defense throughout the season.
So, the swings in this game, triple overtime, how emotional was this contest you guys played in tonight?
You try to control your emotions as much as you do, but sometimes it's a little hard to control them when you're on the upside of it, and then when you're on the downside of it, you just try not to panic. But coach always tells you just stay on the even plane so you can handle it the right way, and that's just what happened.
I know that unfortunate whenever Brett would go down, but the start you guys got off to, it felt like you were kind of in a nice rhythm there. That first quarter with him at the trigger. Would you agree? Is it unfortunate he went down at that point in time?
I think we had a pretty good game plan coming into it. So whether Montel or Brett was in, I think we would have operated well. We just slowed down a little bit in the third quarter, I think, but we're definitely going to practice to play the whole game.
With the way it kind of snowballed there at the end in the fourth quarter, was that with the punt, fumble and then the interception, does that make it tougher when if you just hold on to the ball there, you probably win?
Yeah, I think it definitely makes it tougher, but a ball's not perfectly round, so I don't think it's going to bounce the way you think it is every time. So, you just got to go with what happens.
Kind of gets lost in this because you guys lost, but your kicker, who has very little experience, comes out tonight and nails a couple of pressure kicks in overtime. What did you guys learn about him tonight?
Hayden's he's a pretty cool kid off the field. So, he practices his butt off in practice, and he hits them in practice. So, Coach always says what happens in practice is going to be happening in the game. And he went out there without even second guessing himself, kept his eye on the ball like Coach Red teaches, and he knocked him through.
Obviously, a quick turnaround to Thursday. How do you guys kind of put this behind you and try to start conference play, Thursday night?
I think it's big on just the healing of the body. Our trainers and our training staff will definitely get our bodies back right, and then we get a quick lift when we get back. We'll get our bodies back. I think we'll be ready for New Mexico Thursday.
I don't know if it happens with every game, but was there a little back and forth with you guys and the WSU DBs at all or anything like that, or just?
It comes with football. DBs usually talk a lot, and it's our job to go out there and compete. But it's football. You're going to go against different ones every week, and it was just a good game today. We battled out, and I give them props for doing what they did, and hopefully they give me props for doing what I did.
Thanks, guys.